What's up? My name is Brandon. This is my 2002 GMC Savana short school bus, and this is my home. So yeah, I built this thing about 2 years ago from scratch. Come on in and check out the inside.
Oh, cool, dude. Shoes on or off?
Yeah, shoes are cool. Just watch your step.
All right, cool.
So, this is the inside of my bus. I don't want to get too in-depth with everything, but I'll give you guys a little rundown of everything I got going on. So this is the little cockpit area. Got this little fan that kind of helps out in the summertime that was already there, like as a school bus, since it's attached to the swingy door. I kind of use this area up here, just like all storage, just kind of random things that get shoved into there. It's always a mess. Right next to the door, I didn't know what I was going to build here. I was just putting wood together and it just turned into a little stand with some storage underneath. So I stuff clothes and just random bits and pieces in there. I kind of keep shoes down in there. Keep the big speaker for when we're out cliff jumping and we need some tunes to get everybody motivated. I just recently threw this little 550 cord up here just to hang some bags from, just to keep them out of the way. Right down in here, this is just all my cleaning supplies, carburetor cleaner, chain lube, sunscreen. It's just a big random mess of things. This is just a disaster of storage. My blender so that I can make smoothies in the morning. Right here next to the couch, I got the 12-volt USB, the regular 120 outlet, also a cigarette lighter so you can kind of use anything you need. Installed wood across the ceiling. That was awful. It was a terrible, terrible job. So I got the kitchen set up here. The sink always ends up just being storage, and it's kind of annoying because I have to empty everything out every time I want to use the sink. It also doubles as a shower. I undo this, I connect my shower head to it, I spin it right around, and then it just goes right out the window. And then I have on-demand hot water so I can take hot water showers outside of the bus, which is pretty nice. This whole thing is one piece. I got it from IKEA for like $200. Just kind of customized it to fit up against the wall and mount into the railings. Let me turn the lights on. So got the stove top here. I use this almost every day. This is one of my favorite things in the bus. I love always having it open because I can just cook whenever I need to. It's really convenient. The bungees are just here to keep this door shut. This is where I keep like all my shower supplies, heater, propane tank, and then also a subwoofer because when you're driving long distances, you gotta have a great sound system. Up in here, this is where I just keep paper towels. These are a delicacy during Corona time. I just keep towels, a onesie, Santa hat, the essentials. Right here, I have a TV mount that just swings out. I have a 30-inch TV that just hooks right onto it. I'm kind of proud to say that I've only used the TV setup one time in the last year of living in this bus. There's too much to do outside. I never really have time to be sitting in here and just watch movies. So I'm not sad about it. So up here is where I keep more paper towels, toilet paper, and just random things. This is just kind of like a big wiring nightmare, so I don't put too much up there. I got these curtains that are insulated curtains, so you know, you shut that the whole way. Keeps it super dark in here even during the daytime when the lights are off. That way, you know, from the front nobody can really see you back here. It gives you some privacy. So over here I got the mini fridge. It's just a mini fridge from Home Depot. I keep it pretty loaded down all the time. It runs off 120 volts, which is not very efficient, but it was a lot cheaper than buying one of the Dometic fridges because those are super expensive. So this runs off of a giant inverter that I have, and my solar keeps this running all the time. Up top, I just have a whole bunch of cabinet storage. I kind of just built these from scratch. Keep snacks and whatnot up there. I don't really have any experience in carpentry or anything. I just started screwing things together until it worked out, and then it started looking okay and stained it. Worked out pretty well. So right here's the little control center that I've built. Right here shows what I'm bringing in from solar. Right now, I'm bringing 5.8 amps in, 75 watts. Over here, this is what I'm currently using throughout my entire system. 8 amps right now, which would be the fridge and the lights. This switch right here, that's just the kitchen lights. And this switch right here is for the water pump. You flip that on, come over to here, and then you got water all over my stuff. Underneath the sink is where I keep my water tanks. Here's the water pump. Tube runs through the little strainer, pulls water out of this tank. Once this one's empty, I just swap it over to this one, and then the back one. This one over here is the gray water tank. This just makes it nice because I can pull these out individually and fill them up with hoses wherever I'm at. Makes it pretty simple. And I have 21 gallons of fresh water. This one is just more clothing storage, some more pots and pans. And then back here is my inline hot water heater that runs off of propane. So as soon as the sink turns on, this automatically ignites and gives you instant hot water. It's a great thing to take outdoor hot water showers. Definitely recommend. I kept my bed lifted up pretty high so I can have a lot of storage underneath. I like it because I can leave the window open turn the ceiling fan on, and it just brings nice fresh air right past my head while I'm sleeping. Right here is the remote for the fan. It's just a automatic ceiling fan that helps cool this thing down a ton. I highly recommend these. I'll put a link in the description for where I bought this. This thing keeps my bus so cool whenever it's super hot out. So to turn this into a bed, you literally just slide these out, slide these back, and then boom, you have a bed for your friends to lay in. So this is what it looks like underneath. These slide out and they also lift up so you can access everything below. So this cushion comes out, this piece comes out, and that's how you access the main storage area. It's an absolute dumpster fire right now, so don't mind that. I have a couple shelves here built for storage. So back in here is where I have all of my solar set up. I have 4 golf cart batteries wired in a series parallel setup. A little 12-volt fuse block runs most of the accessories that I've installed throughout the bus. This is a smart battery isolator that charges these batteries from my alternator while I'm driving. Right here I have a way oversized inverter because I knew I was going to be running a blender and also powering my mini fridge. I kind of went overkill with it, but it does the job. So way up here is the solar charge controller. My friend had the exact same one. It actually caught on fire in his bus, so I definitely need to get this replaced because every day I come back to my bus, I just expect to see fire trucks and a big like plume of smoke and have my bus going up in flames. Right above it, I keep just another little storage shelf. Keep the snowboard in here. I also keep a mountain bike that's all kind of folded up. So that's basically everything I can think of for the inside. So let's go to the outside. That's my buddy Steven's rig. He's probably gonna be doing a tour of that pretty soon too, so there might be a link to that one. I had a friend of mine build this table for me. It just kind of keep the bungee to strap it up, but it folds down. That way you can cook or edit outside, whatever you want to do. And if you come around back, I got this deck that hangs off the back of the bus. It holds my 450. Also a little mini pit bike. I have an entire video of the build of this deck. The link to that video will also be in the description, but I just keep the ramp under here so that I can get the dirt bike on and off, and just got these triangle brackets that go through the frame. They also go through the bumper right here, and just use pressure treated wood and haven't had any problems with it. Up here I have a spotlight that also is motion activated, and then I got this really dirty backup camera that I need to clean. It's good enough for now. Backup camera is definitely a must because I would be running into everything. Right here is a little shower head holder. So I just drop this window, I spin the faucet around, put on the shower head attachment, stick it right there, and then I can take outdoor hot water showers with beautiful views like this. So this side used to have 2 mirrors that looked like this side does, but my friend tried to throw me a like Nerf football with a GoPro inside of it to get a cool shot.
And that's my buddy Brandon.
Okay, so Steven has no aim, and that's what happens. And he ended up smashing my mirror to pieces. And hey, Steven. Yeah. You still owe me a new mirror, but I'll let that sit there for right now. And as for painting it, I just taped off every single part of the bus for about 2 days straight, which was pretty miserable, and used an old paint sprayer, kind of went over the entire thing. I left the ceiling white just to kind of keep it a little cooler in the summertime. And then, if we go up on the roof, this is my whole solar setup. So I got 4 100-watt panels. This has been enough to keep everything fully powered in my bus. I haven't had any issues with it. So that is my 2002 GMC Savana short school bus. We are at Lake Powell right now, so we got to get back to adventuring. I travel full time in this thing, just cliff jumping, dirt biking, skydiving, a bunch of crazy activities. So if you want to follow along, subscribe. I'm going to try to make more and more videos. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.